Good evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Jamie Dunaway.
And I'm Ben Kelder. Let's get tonight's top stories.
A U.S. Secret Service laptop was stolen last Friday, containing, among other things, the plans for Trump Tower. Now, Trump, if you're watching this, be careful. You might be visited by a squadron of daring X-Wing pilots pretty soon.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions stated last week that, in relation to heroin, marijuana is, quote, only slightly less awful. In unrelated news, doctors confirmed that scrapes are only slightly less awful than flesh-eating bacteria.
Donald Trump and German Chancellor Angela Merkel held a joint news conference at the White House last Friday, wherein Merkel asked Trump if he might want to shake hands. You know, like world leaders and normal human beings do sometimes. Trump pretended not to hear her and sat on his hands, kind of like this. Of course, by now, we know Trump, we know his hands. Can we really blame him for hiding them?
A Goodwill in Washington got a surprise last week when an unidentified person donated a cooler filled with $24,000 worth of marijuana. Jamie, how much weed did that even get you?
Well, I only know what I pay in West Campus. 3 grams? 4?
That sounds about right.
The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has issued prototype requests for Trump's border wall, stating the entire side facing the U.S. should be painted an aesthetically pleasing color. So far, they've been suggested 3 colors of white. Southern Belle, Wall Street Alpha Male, and Inbred Trust Fund Parasite.
Ivanka Trump is set to have her own West Wing office soon to function as the president's, quote, eyes and ears. Is this Trump's latest guess at what a blind trust is? Donald, you're still wrong.
In an interview last week, White House gargoyle Kellyanne Conway warned America about government surveillance devices, citing phones, television sets, and, quote, microwaves that turn into cameras, etc. Okay, you don't drop etc. after a statement like that. That's like saying, you know, sometimes scientists aren't always right. Studies sometimes aren't peer-reviewed. Sources aren't current. The Earth is a cube and the Moon is a Project Dark Sphere space station, etc.
Billionaire banker and the patriarch of the Rockefeller family, David Rockefeller, passed away peacefully in his sleep yesterday at the age of 101,000. He was 101,000.
A bit of celebrity news. Taylor Swift has had it with Spotify and is apparently looking to start her own streaming service called Swifties, which conveniently even sounds like something I'd wipe my ass with.
A bit of sports news broke last week when Dwight Howard of the Atlanta Hawks proclaimed he was worthy of being a Hall of Famer. Do all award committees work like this? In that case, I've got 2 great nominees for a Pulitzer Prize in mind.
Who's the other one? Aww, thank you. The Russia-backed chief of Crimea, Sergei Aksionov, praised his superiors on Sunday, claiming Putin should be president for life. This led to widespread cries of, was he not that already?
Last week, it was revealed that an undisclosed U.S. ally used a $3 million Patriot missile to shoot down a $200 store-bought quadcopter drone. Last night, to get rid of a tick, I hacked my leg off with an axe.
One of the biggest blizzards of the winter slammed the Northeast with several feet of snow last week, bringing significant travel disruptions and thousands of power outages. Here to comment is our resident New Yorker, Kate Salkowitz.
You have a little schmutz.
What are you doing?
What, you go on TV like this? You don't know the mirror? You don't know the mirror?
I have one mirror at least.
Jeez. Such a handsome boy chick. Hey, I got coffee. You want a sip?
Oh yeah, I'd love some coffee, thanks.
Did you go back home for the storm?
Oh no, I stayed here in Austin, but you know, I really wish I could have. Thanks for the coffee, by the way.
What?
It's just, when you said coffee, you said it like coffee, like a bird sound.
Yeah, what?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Oh, okay, New York, New Jersey, I get it, okay. So, Kate, I know you were home for spring break and that whole blizzard. Was your hometown hit really hard by the storm?
Ugh, Jamie. Every year, the weathermen predict some awful storm, like it's the end of the friggin' world or something. The city gets all their plows, all the salt trucks, it's like a whole friggin' thing. Forget about it. Now my mother's running to the store. She's like, "Ay, they said snow. I gotta go get the bread and milk. Gotta get gas for the generator in case we lose power." Ugh, it's over. Then the day comes. We get half of what they friggin' said we were gonna get half. I swear to God, I turn on the weather report these days. It don't mean nothing no more. I don't trust them, okay, Jamie? I don't trust them. I don't trust them. It's all a sham to go get people to buy bread.
Really? Because I heard it snowed over a foot. You know, there were school cancellations. Didn't your original flight back to Austin get canceled?
Oh my God, I friggin' wish that was what happened. The nerve of my father. Get this, he comes in my room. He comes in my room Tuesday night. I was supposed to fly back Wednesday. He comes in and he tells me, Kate, I don't want to drive you to the airport tomorrow. The roads are going to be really bad. You're going to have to take public transportation. And he was right. I mean, the traffic alone would have been a disaster. Have you ever been to LaGuardia, Jamie? It is the worst airport in the country. Like, what are you kidding me? I got to traverse all 5 friggin' boroughs in the Grand Central Parkway to get to this junkyard they call an airport. You know what's right across the water from Rikers Island? The prison? Okay, would you and your daughter go there alone on the friggin' subway? I don't think so. And I mean, not for nothing. I got no problem getting around New York by myself. A homeless guy once threw a shoe at me in the Bronx. And I said to the guy, I said, oh yeah, you want to friggin' fight me, jerk off? You don't want to catch these hands, all right? I have pepper spray, I have a pocket knife. If you fight me, you're going to have to friggin' kill me, buddy. I'm friggin' crazy.
Kate, the snow?
What?
My original question, it was about the snowstorm in New York.
Oh, God. Sorry. You know, when I get started, it's just, I mean.
Right, so what was it like having to readjust to the climate up north after living in Austin for so long?
Oh, it was awful, okay? You don't know. It doesn't get cold here. What you call chilly here is tanning weather where I come from, right? And Ben, you know. If it's 50 degrees in December, you got kids showing up to school in shorts, okay? That was me growing up. Okay, 50 degrees here, I don't leave my own apartment. It's friggin' ridiculous. Ben, you understand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's from New Jersey. So anyway, this time I go home for the snowstorm. I'm very comfortable in my warm blanket by the fire, and I'm practically schwitzing. It's so hot. Then my mother goes, Kate, you gotta go clear the snow off your car. It's gonna get buried. So like, whatever. I get up, I go into the garage, put on my jacket, and it's friggin' brick outside is what it is. And I gotta go dig out my car now.
Wait, Kate. What is brick?
What? Brick. Like it's OD brick outside, it's mad brick outside. It's cold.
Okay, but why would you not just say it's cold? And what is OD? Nobody knows what you're saying.
Hey, don't you get fresh with me, okay?
Come on, Kate, I'm from the north. I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Oh, are you being serious right now? This is exhausting. I'm gonna need another cup of coffee. Sorry, it's hot. Ma! What do you want? Is this important? I told you I was going to be on TV. My sister did what? Are you being serious right now? Guys, I gotta take this.
Kate Salkowitz, everybody.
Well, that's all we have for tonight here at the news desk. For Late Night Review, I'm Ben Kelder.
And I'm Jamie Dunaway. Good night!